The nation seems to be buzzing about a few high-profile legal cases, and who better to keep us updated and help us understand what's happening than our favorite defense attorney, Anne Bremner. Welcome back.
Well, thanks for having me. Thanks for that intro.
Oh, absolutely. And so first we want to talk about one case that's close to home, the Idaho Murders.
Yes.
What's happening with that?
Well, it's like continuance, right?
I know.
There's yet another continuance until August, and we have a venue change to Boise, Idaho. So those are the latest things. And then finally, the defense is trying to strike the death penalty from the case.
Really?
And that's a firing squad state. So it's, it's major, but I doubt they'll be successful, but those are the latest things. And then the victim families are trying to raise funds for families to go to the trial.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Yeah. So, second, we're going way back.
I know.
The Menendez brothers,
Right.
convicted of killing their parents in 1989, arrested, charged less than a year later, life without parole, but now there's a chance they might get out, right? What's the possibility?
It's just such a way back when I don't know if you've seen Monsters, but so many people are talking about it with
Everyone's
all the
talking
music,
about it.
and it's just crazy. Of course, I lived through it, so I love 80s music and love 80s clothes, but yeah, there's a chance. There's a big chance. Right
Really?
now, they've served over 30 years, so the question is, they have life without parole. Could they get life with parole? That's really what I think is being sought. So the prosecutor, Gascon, who does TikToks, by the way, and you see a lot of TikToks in this case.
Yeah.
He does his own. He does his own.
Okay, I'm going to look him up.
I usually just look for the cats on TikTok, but anyway, he's
Same.
on. Yeah, he's on, but and all the Netflix watchers are on. But so he basically said, I am going to refer this to a judge to decide whether to resentence, and I'm recommending resentencing. So now the judge has to decide, do I just go ahead and resentence, or do I say they can go free right now, or do I say on a resentence, life with the possibility of parole, and then it goes to a parole board. But the bottom line is they're going to get out very soon.
Really?
Right.
Okay.
It's astonishing, having remembered that case at the time. But I've also talked to Eric Menendez.
I was going to say that you interviewed him, right?
Yeah, I was in a documentary in 2017. I'm trying to remember how long ago. 17, about Eric, and it was with A&E. And I talked with Eric and his wife Tammy at that time. And at that time, there wasn't this newly discovered evidence of a letter that he wrote to a cousin about being abused, and also evidence that some other person was abused by Jose Menendez. So, but now they have that evidence. That was the mechanism to get this to a resentencing argument from the prosecutor. I know it's kind of a lot of information.
But it's such a fascinating case. And I think some people are also wondering, can they make a lot of money when they are out, with a book or a movie? But there's a lot against that, right? The Son of Sam law.
Right, and so if they're on parole, they're going to still be restricted. I mean,
really? Okay.
But they spent a lot of money after they killed their parents too. I mean, they were Rolexes, Ferraris, tennis lessons, and everything else. So they're perfectly capable of spending a lot of money if they make it.
Wow, and
it's a controversial case.
It is, because some people feel like, okay, they've been there for 30 years, they should get out.
Right.
And with Gypsy Rose and others
right.
getting out, I don't know, that's what I'm seeing. But okay, so, and I want to get to another case that people are horrified about and really curious about. All my friends are talking about it, the P. Diddy. He's in jail awaiting trial. What's new here?
Well, there's just more and more allegations that are more and more disturbing. I mean, for one of the most famous people on the planet, he's probably become the most hideous on the planet in terms of how people view him. He, talking about kids, talking about these freak-off parties, talking about human trafficking. It's like the R. Kelly case on steroids. And it's federal. What does that mean? It means there's no cameras in the courtroom. So we won't really be able to see, everything that comes out in a courtroom, just like R. Kelly's trial. But he's not getting out. I don't think he's ever getting out. Okay,
that was going to be my question. If you think he's going to get out, do you think anyone else? I mean, I just feel like the fallout could be so big with other people. So what do you think that's going to be like?
When he looked at Epstein, remember we kept thinking things would come out, but then he kills himself. So we just see some flight manifests and things like that. When we look at somebody like Weinstein, I mean, he was kind of acted alone in terms of being a predator. Here, I think, well, because he's still alive, right? And his defense may want to, drop some things out there to try and get him a deal. Maybe we'll hear more, but there sure are whisperings and rumors about a lot of people connected with Diddy. But we all saw that tape.
I know.
And that's kind of where I think he's colored by that in a way that people can never really go back and think he was the superstar, that was unassailable as he was.
No, definitely. And like you said, it's like the R. Kelly case on steroids. And obviously you're a defense attorney. Do you even what would be your angle here? I mean, do you have anything you could go with P. Diddy?
I keep watching this thinking, what are they going to do? The only thing they can try to do is plea bargain it, because it'll be a massive trial with massive coverage, and there's no upside. He's not even entitled to bail. I mean, that's why he's sitting in jail, and he's never going to get out. Pre-trial, during the trial, after the trial. He's not, even if there's like 1 count or 2 counts of the trafficking.
Right.
You're talking about federal court, Southern District of New York. It is, for him, the worst venue possible. And he's been living it up for a long time, and it's over. And he's victimized a lot of people in the process.
Wow, and thank you so much for your insight on all of these cases.